everybody, welcome back to another video on the channel. We are on the PokeLords server. All right, we're on the Diamond server today. This was recently reset, so it's an all new version of this server, but we've kind of done a big overhaul of everything that's on here. So I do highly encourage you to hop on, come check things out. If you guys want to see kind of what's going on, this is the video for you to kind of see what's all on here, talking about a lot of things, a lot of the new features and returning features. All right, when you guys first join, you're actually going to show up here at Warp and Newbie. So you're actually kind of see a lot of the different info boards and stuff. This guy right here can help you pick your starter when you get that. Otherwise, you'll have an item in your inventory to help you with that. But or you can right click him and he'll also help you do that. There are non-shiny and shiny starters, and we do have regular and custom starters. So there's a whole long list of them in there. You guys can check that out when you're here. And of course, we have the per player loots back. We have our own custom skins. We also have daily login rewards, and as well as we had changed breeding to berry breeding on the server. I believe that's been the same for the last server or two before this. So if you've been on, you should be fairly familiar. Basically, you get to just run around the world, collect berries, and then that's how you breed your Pokemon if you need to. A little bit of a sign kind of showing you what to do. Here's like our custom prismatic Arceus. It's awesome. I love this skin so much. It is amazing. It is so beautiful. When you get into things on the server, obviously you're going to want to explore and start kind of finding your own area and everything else. You do have RTP. You can go ahead and do that. That also does help you with the little battle pass daily quest. Wow, I actually found a village. That is amazing. But yeah, you'll be able to RTP around the world. Fun fact about the RTP on the server, it will only take you out as far as 10,000 in the overworld, but the world is actually out to 15,000. So if you're someone who kind of likes a bit of privacy or even just a bit more of the unexplored part of the world, basically outside of the 10K range is just completely unexplored for the most part. Like, people have to actually go out there on their own. You can't just find it by RTP. So a little bit like a little fun fact by watching this video. You guys do have claiming. If I do kit claiming, you have the typical golden shovel. I have a lot of blocks, as you can tell. But there's a lot. You can basically, set down your chest or use your shovel, 2 clicks, and then you'll have your claim. Pretty standard. Along with actually playing and running around and stuff, you have your skills you can work on. Here you can actually see all the different categories and stuff. The big thing here is your trainer level. Your trainer level does correlate to your free rank up ranks. So that's kind of a fun thing that you can kind of work on and work for. If I go back to spawn, this is the actual main spawn here. I believe, is it over here? Yes, server ranks. This NPC here will help you look at the ranks. So here's the free ranks that you can level up from the trainer level. You can actually unlock /PC and Pokeheal, which is nice, and then all the paid ranks as well. There's a bunch of NPCs in spawn we'll get to in a minute, but let's go ahead and start with some of the inner side area. You already saw skills. Battle Pass, if you'd like to get into that, you can, but there's weekly quests and everything to get into, and daily quests you can do as well, and that all basically just turns into rewards on the actual Battle Pass. There's quests, those are back. So basically you can kind of pick like, oh, I want to start the battling quest, and then you basically work on this, and once you complete it, then you unlock the next tier, and then so on and so forth on up, basically getting better and better rewards each time in different categories. There, Warp Park, honestly, one of my favorite things in the server. So the park, we're going to go here. There's some really cool things about the park. It's mainly the daily grass and the dex nav. You can read about that here yourself. Or if we go out to the park, we have the dex nav areas around us immediately. These are really fun. If you haven't done these before on the server, basically you can get this little dex nav item or /dex nav as well in the chat, just /dex nav. But basically all you need to do is in here, you can pull up like, oh, dex nav area 1 and like Spiritomb and Duraludon. As long as you have them captured in your Pokedex, you can go to that area and try to shiny hunt them. So if you are into shiny hunting, this is the feature for you. This updates every week. I believe it's Monday mornings. So if you're looking to shiny hunt on the server, this is the feature for you, because you can actually just shiny hunt things in your Pokedex, but it is randomly selected every week. So there's some fun hunts and maybe not so fun hunts depending on what Pokemon you're looking for. But that should be fun if you're working on your Pokedex. It's a little bit of a fun thing. Out here in this area is what we call the daily grass. You can basically run around and boom, So right now I got a Gastrodon. So there's a chance this area out here is either water or ground. It picks it's ground because there's a Marowak. It picks 4 Pokemon every day of the same type. And then that's basically, you can just run around. So you can level grind, you can shiny hunt. There are pretty decent shiny odds. I think it's like roughly 1 in 800 or around there. So it's pretty decent odds if you're looking to shiny hunt. A lot of the area basically where park is just kind of meant for shiny hunting. For those of you that kind of want something to do, it's a bit more kind of just either simple or you do just enjoy shiny hunting. We've kind of built this entire area that's just basically for that. Let's go on to the other area that's really special on the server. All right, we are here at the Safari. If you guys have been on the server before, this Safari should be fairly familiar to you. Oh, my world map's not filled in. Oh, well, if you don't have a filled in world map, there is one wonderful thing I can show you. Go to Warp Safari Hub, and here you can see the maps of what I want to talk about. So you have the whole Safari. We have a bunch of stuff added and some new areas as well, and routes, and we have a new jungle area. We have a cherry blossom area. Just some more routes and things to find. There are some cool little secret goodies to find, so I'll leave that to you guys. However, the newest thing on the server is called the Underground. If you played Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, or even the original Diamond Pearl Platinum, this should at least seem somewhat familiar to you. So I'm going to show this as an example. Let me go back to the Safari. And when we're here, I'll just go off right over here. So don't worry about fall damage. You can freely fall. There's nothing out here. But if I just go here and I use an Explorer's Kit, which by the way you can get from the kit NPC in spawn, I'll show you after this. Basically, you can go anywhere in the Safari, and depending on where you go, and you use the Explorer's Kit, you now are in the Underground, in a different area. And now you can freely run around. You can find these little present hunts, so you can try to like claim those and find them all. There's a bunch of different categories of them. And then you find these little wall spots as well. So here you can pretty much dig an opening, and then before you know it, boom, I found a secret base. So I'm fighting an NPC, which is Birdkeeper Robert. So he's going to have basically a whole team of Pokemon. He is a boss trainer, so he's equal level to me. Hopefully I can probably just take them all out with my Baxcalibur. That'd be really nice. A Minior, I'm just going to pretty much use the same move. You know what? I might as well fast forward here. All right, his Combi should go down. That's the end of the battle. And the cool thing is, I just received 900 fragments. That is for something else that you can find in the Underground. There's little NPCs you'll find, fragment traders, or even Nurse Joys. And if you find them, you can exchange fragments for different items, some being just like Pokeballs and Revives, or TMs, TRs, or even something as cool as Pokemon keys, or if you're really lucky and you find a black market in one of the wall spots, which is a very rare chance, but very possible, there's some really neat items you can find there. Master Ball, shiny Pokemon, legendaries, so on and so forth. So there's really a whole fun system with that. And then a lot of these rooms have some good Pokemon spawns if you're looking for something rare or you're training. Or the other thing is too, these are where the outbreaks are now on the server. So if I were to just say find a new room, let's say here, is there an outbreak? No, there's no outbreak. When you walk through the doorway, you'll see like a hologram telling you there's an outbreak active, and then if you run around in the room, you'll basically get the outbreak encounters. But not lucky enough to find one right now. But yes, there's all sorts of different rooms you can run around and find, all the present hunts that will give you rewards, and a bunch of stuff. So make sure you are checking that out. It's a lot of fun. The Underground is one of my favorite things on the server right now. I'm going to head and leave the Underground. It returns us to the Safari. And now we're going to go to spawn on to the next thing. So let's go ahead and check out all the NPCs in spawn. One of the first things we did add to the server that's new, we added a new achievement system. So the big thing here is you can go into, say, Pixelmon achievements, and let's do legendary capture. So if you caught a Pokemon, like a legendary Pokemon, you can claim this and get 20 gems. If you aren't familiar with the gems are how you can get different things on the server, be it like keys or other just goodies. Normally they are a paid currency, but we added the whole achievement system so you can get some gems for free. So there's that. I want to say there's over like 1,000 gems, almost 2,000 gems I want to say you can obtain for free if you complete all the different achievements. But there's a bunch of different things. There's other rewards as well. Money, gems. It could even be things like, I think like there's items as well. But yeah, there's a whole bunch of stuff you can kind of look into. Oh yeah, you can even unlock /warp to the different dimensions just by actually completing the achievements. So that's one of the things that we wanted to add to this as well, was the fact that like, oh, if you access the nether, you now have warp nether. So things of that nature. So if you guys are looking for something kind of a little bit of a completionist or grinding gems, here you go. That is for you. We also have our custom palettes menu. So you can, in here, you see everything that can spawn versus everything that does exist on the server. You can kind of scroll through all the pages and kind of check everything out. There's all of those. And like my favorite is the prismatics. I love all the prismatic Pokemon. They're so sick. But yeah, you can kind of dig through here and find everything if you're kind of curious what exists. This is the NPC that kind of explains the Safari stuff if you need it. There is the server shops, just a simple /shop that we have. And then there's the donor shop, which if you have a donor rank of, I think it's the pro rank. Don't quote me on that. Check the ranks menu for that. It will tell you which rank it gives you. The donor shop. Then there's the lure shop as well. PokeBuilder, a new feature on the server, or a newly like updated feature. So it's much more expanded now and has a lot more stuff. There's also the palette editor. So now, for example, let's go to like my Milotic. If you get enough cosmetic shards, you can actually get different palettes for your Pokemon. So mine already is the prismatic, but if I want the spirit Milotic, the rainbow, or just remove it, you can actually get cosmetic shards for that, or just actual your PokeBuilder tokens as well. So there is that. Shards, that's just returning. You kind of click here, and then you actually see your specific Pokemon that you have for shards. Kits, this is where you can kind of find anything. There's a kit guidebook, it's just kind of a quick little guide on the server. Your claim shovel, kit trainer, you can claim this, I think once a week. Your dex nav item, which I saw earlier, and the explorer's kit. And then if you have a rank as well, you can kind of see all the ranked kits there. Moving on over here, there's Pokedex rewards. Make sure you're claiming these. There's the national dex, and then there's also the different regional dexes. You can kind of go in and see the different percentages there. Poke Hunt as well, so you can kind of do different hunts if you're looking for some little rewards. Present Hunt, you can see all the things that are available. There's a lot of underground present hunts, as you can tell, to find. Good luck with that. There's Bingo. You can kind of check all this out. Maybe there's something you want to hunt and get some rewards for. All the rewards are explained here. Voting, simple. You kind of get all your vote links for the day. Server ranks, saw that earlier. Lures, just basically, allows you to access your lure inventory or your active lures. Daily login, this is the big one. Whenever you log in on the server every day, in your chat will pop up, or you can come to this NPC and basically you can click here and claim your daily reward. If you buy the premium pass, you can go here as well and be able to do that, but I don't have it. So there's that. Achievements we already saw and all that. So just a quick little gander around on the inside here, the gem store and the web store, the park, quests, battle pass, skills, and then the Discord and server warps. That kind of summarizes a lot of it. There's crates, which I'll get into very briefly. A lot of these are returning ones. You guys kind of know what they are. One to be released. But there's a Pokemon crate you guys are probably well familiar with, the Master Crate. These are new. These are the new little gacha crates. Basically, if you want to try to get one of the palette Pokemon, like legendaries that we have, or just any of the regular ones, right now, here is a Galaxy Heatran. It's available for another 3 days and 6 hours. Basically, they're just on a rotating system, but you can kind of open this up and see like how it all works. But yeah, it's basically just kind of little keys to try to get the Pokemon if you don't want to go through the PokeBuilder way or off a GTS off of someone else. On that note, let's go to the Pokemon Center real quick. I want to show off. So there's Warp Poke Center. It should bring you like right to the front door. You can obviously right click any of the Nurse Joys and they heal you right away. There's the Move Relearner here if you need them. And then there are move tutors over here in the back if there's something you're really looking for. Otherwise, I really recommend PokeBuilder. And then if you are having issues with your Pokemon evolving, you can always Evo fix yourself. It's a command. Or you can just come here and just click which party slot if you're having an issue. That building's to be announced on what that is. Secrets for the future. And then Pokemart over here, we did update the Pokemart. If you're looking for the old shops, the Pixelmon shops, you can always come here and just sell whatever you have. We do still have an NPC for it, but otherwise we kind of updated a lot of these shops to be kind of nice and organized and everything. We do even sell like Master Balls, for example. You can buy like one, I think, per 30 days. TM and TR shops fully complete. There's food shops and block shops with categories. Oh yeah, there's a lot here if you want to go digging around and trying to find something. Pretty much almost everything you could probably want you can find in the shops. Even some really good held items. There's only a select few that aren't actually in the shop, so pretty much dig through. If there's something you're looking for, you'll probably be able to find it, more than likely. There's only a few items that aren't in there, like the EXP all. I don't really want to sell that. EV training, just over here, pretty simple. You can come over here, pick whatever thing you want to fight. It only costs like $50. It's just so that way you don't just endlessly do it, but it's really cheap. It's not really going to do much. There is a level grinder. This is where it does get really expensive. You can do 3 level 10 Blissies, 3 level 25 Blissies, or 3 level 50 Blissies, and you can see it gets really expensive and a lot of EXP. So if you're looking for some quick leveling, that is an option. It's definitely expensive on purpose. Definitely encouraging you to go grind or even use like some EXP or rare candies. Server gyms, you can find those here, or just /gyms. You can access that from here. The towers are also here. You can kind of figure that all and challenge them. This is going to be for the battle tower to be released soon. So not here at the moment of time of recording, but it will be here very soon. The pathway over here also leads to the base of the gym building. So if you're want to run over there, you can actually just do that. Over on this side is this is the Safari and Underground building where we were earlier. Just a quick little reminder. And then up this path here is also something that's going to be released soon enough. Not available yet. This goes up to the volcano, and we have some plans for that. So I'm going to leave it secret. I'm going to leave it secret. You'll find out later. And then right next to the volcano path is a little battlefield where you guys can come over here and battle each other if you wish. It has a little versus thing, a little text in the water, or on the ground. I said water because it's in the water. But yeah, you guys come over here and just send out your Pokemon if you're looking to fight your friends. Just a little simple battle arena for you. And then look, there's some present hunts and spawn you can find. So have fun with that. I think that about covers a lot of the basics. There's a lot of stuff you can get into. There's a lot of stuff you can kind of focus and grind on. But to be honest, I really am. I'm so proud of the server. It's a lot. It's been so much fun, like putting it together. We're still adding, still evolving with how we want things done. But as of right now, I love it. It's such a great spot. There are some little secrets and things you guys can find on your own. But the one thing I do want to show off is this little building over here near the noob spawn. The Spinda Smoothies and Cosmog Curry. There's actually like little restaurant menus. You can come over here and buy like Eevee smoothies or actual curry if you know what that's all for. So yeah, I definitely recommend it. But yeah, there's stuff on the way, but there's also still a lot to do. Like I said, there's quests, there's the skills, there's gyms, there's the Warp Park, there's the underground with fragments and the traders and the markets. Oh, there's a lot. There's GTS, there's Wonder Trade, there's Item Trade, everything you can probably imagine. So nonetheless, thank you guys for watching. If you guys want to play on the server, all the info is in the description down below. So please do that. Check it out. I will see you guys on the server. For right now, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.